Fuel pump in pristine condition. I can go back in there. This is actually not going too badly. Oh, apparently I was clear. I mean, it would have been close, but I think I would have been alright for that one. Not sure I would have risked it in real life per se, but I think I would probably safe. Right, alternator. We kept that in good check as well. It's always a useful one to keep working. Relatively expensive bits and pieces. Of course, you don't have to worry about things like what's it called, the ABS pumps and so on that are so horrendously expensive, because we don't have that on this car, so that's always helpful. Water, okay, we can't press the enter on the number pad on my keyboard. I keep forgetting that doesn't work on here. Water pump pulley. Unfortunately, as much as I would love to, let's say put the engine from the MC Stradale into this thing, fortunately the game doesn't quite allow that one. We can't quite have the real crazy engines go into cars. You can... I don't actually know if you can do anything with this engine, because this is a supercharged engine from standard. While I'm thinking about it, we're not. That's tyre swap. I'm guessing it's not going to let me choose to make an engine swap. No, bloody typical. We can. Normally, the engine swaps are essentially just aspiration conversions. I knew what I was going for at a moment in time. My brain went blank. Then mostly, I think most of them are just aspiration conversions as opposed to an actual engine change. So you get a supercharged V8 or a turbocharged. I don't know if I built one thing with a turbocharger. Probably the i4, I think, will be the one with the turbocharger. So yeah. Unfortunately, as of yet, we still can't put silly, powerful engines into little cars. It's a little bit of a shame. I'd like the 1,600 horsepower V8 into this. That'd be good fun. About pistons while we're here, while I'm thinking about it, because we're going to need 6 of the buggers, and these aren't repairable. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Prices have been readjusted. I think it was with the performance update that they came, but I'll mention it again just in case. Prices of various things have been adjusted, because the pistons used to be like 300. Is the alternator... Okay, the alternator, I can't remember if that was more or less than that in the past, but certainly some stuff has come down in price. I assume some stuff must have gone up as well, but that I don't know which ones would be. I think I'm probably more likely to notice the ones that have suddenly become much cheaper than the ones that have suddenly got a lot more expensive. We're going to need both of them. Pretty sure the gearbox survived all of my hammering away. Is it hammering away noise or a sawing noise? Sorry, that goes on with the when you're repairing bits. I can't remember. I know I did it like 10 minutes ago, and that's how bad my memory is when I'm trying to sort of concentrate on playing and faffing about with building of a car. Starter motor, did we? Oh, we've got to do that from above. Oh, we might as well do the bloody drive line while we're down here. It makes sense to kind of do this stuff. Right, a nice shiny new drive line. We have, I think, this might be not only one of my quicker rebuilds when it comes to a car, but also one of the least expensive in terms of having to buy replacement parts, because I cocked up and broke stuff, which is always helpful. Let us... Again, I think I'm probably out of that. I'm just seeing how far I have to be across to... Okay, we have to be across to here. You see, look, there was plenty of space. It was never going to knock me out, game. Right, engine. No, engine. There we go. That's what we want. Yeah, I'm perfectly safe operating heavy machinery. Honestly, game, you should know better than that. And there we go. All the pistons, the engine head was fine. Oh, both of the camshafts were fine. How many of these did we? Oh, none. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 of them. Bugger. That's not particularly what we want, but never mind. Camshaft. Now, was it an i6 or... they're going to have to make sure on that one, because I didn't actually pay any attention. It is an i6 one. Good. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14. Now this is just the fiddly bit, really. Nothing too complicated to do. It's just all of these little bits and pieces to put on the vehicle. It's not too bad though. That's I think what I'm going to say about the car. Yeah, it really isn't too bad. And over here, we haven't really sort of put the timing gear on properly at the front yet. We're kind of half going through. I'm not sure quite how we get away with all of this, but never mind. We will probably need like a timing chain because they're normally not repairable. Right, put that side on there, and we will need the Sebring timing chain. And again, I can't use. I'm still trying to use the number pad enter because I'm lazy, basically, and it doesn't quite work. What are you in there? Timing chain sprocket on an i6, and that we don't. Oh, we do have one, but it's not in good enough condition to be used for this lovely, clean rebuild of a vehicle. That can go in there. Did we repair the cover? Yes, we did. Although, yeah, I should have waited to put the radiator on until the end because it does make seeing this bit a little bit more difficult. But never mind. We can guesswork our way. Maybe? Oh, there it is. Down that end. Fantastic. Crankshaft pulley is... I'm pretty sure the one I took off was black rather than silver there. So, that goes to show, I think, just how ruined the one that we have is. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the one that I took off was about the same colour as the water pump pulley. So, yeah, wow, oopsie. Wait, hold on. Do I have no... I guess I probably... surely all my ruined parts should be in my inventory, but never mind. Serpentine, we're going to need belt A and B, I would assume, for the i6. So we will put that in there, and then we will put... that belt there, and then we will put the radiator fan on, and then we'll do the other side of the engine because I love doing things in a disorganized order. Basically, I do the bits that I see, and then when I get distracted by something else, I do that something else, and then we'll come back. I mean, I guess it's kind of working in a logical order of working around from the left-hand side of the car to the right-hand side of the car. So there is some method in the madness that is me rebuilding a car. But yeah, basically, there we go. Almost done, and then we've just got the intakes to do and other little bits and pieces. I'm not quite sure what the 2 cylinders were up. We will have a look at in a second. That looks so much better now that it's actually all clean, and well, Maserati is kind of visible on the top of it. And then we have the spark plug. Oh, wait, not that one. Not that one. That one's awful. Which side was it? Cover B. We will... I'll just search Sebring because it's probably going to be quicker than typing in the other stuff. And then, we're going to buy all of the spark plugs for this one that we have a fair few. 4, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. We have two spark plugs per cylinder. Okay. Not unheard of. Sorry, I was just counting in my... I'm trying to think of other cars that... Am I being stupid in thinking that not that many cars have 2 spark plugs per cylinder? I can't say I've ever worked on one. I can't say I've ever particularly seen one, but there could be plenty of them that do. I guess... Is it the Alfa Romeo twin spark engines? I assume that would mean they have 2 spark plugs per cylinder, I guess. That makes sense. I'm sure you guys will let me know in the comments, regardless which way, regardless whether I'm correct or not. Yeah, I can't say I've... And certainly the cars that I've worked on personally and seen and whatnot haven't, but there we go. So that's something new, certainly for this game anyway. I haven't seen it before on here, I don't think. Again, the cars that I've pulled apart on here are... haven't had that, so there we go. Air filters, of course, we're going to need new ones of them. Air filter, I want to put that on multiple cars, not just on the very few very few proper ones, essentially. Yeah, I want to be able to stick that on like the very basic little hatchbacks. I wish I could put the big supercharged V8 into, just so I could have like that sticking out the bonnet and do silly stuff with them, but unfortunately you cannot. What are these? Oh, okay, we've got ignition. I've got two. Again, I guess it makes sense having two ignition coils in this car. Fuel filter. So we need ignition coil. B? I'm assuming both of them are ignition coil. Yeah, okay, so that's A and that's B. Yeah, they're all going to be B. We need, I assume, the Sebring wire. Probably shouldn't assume, so they might be repairable ones. We do need a brake servo. And we need a battery. We always need one of them. And we need a... What was the other bit? Filter. Fuel filter. Fuel filter. There we go. That can go in there. That can go on there. And then battery can go there. We can do the distributor that's broken. And then we will be almost done. My voice is held on the most parts, working, which I'm quite surprised by, because it's probably going to be a relatively long video now. It's actually been really good fun, though, rebuilding this car. I like it. Right, I guess I didn't think the wires could be repaired, but I was just going to make sure while I was here. Sebring, go. That can go in there. And we are almost... exhaust. We haven't put the manifolds back on, or actually done most of the exhaust, which is... well done, me. There's always something, some bit that I forget to do. Oh, starter motor. Hopefully we have one of them in repaired. I was gonna say in stock, but yeah, kind of in stock. I guess in inventory. Probably the better way of phrasing that one, and in good condition, because I'm lazy and don't like bugger it. I'm lazy and don't like having to go to the part shop continuously. Starter. There we go. And now, for the exhaust that we'll probably have to buy new parts for the middle bit, I suspect is just going to be that. It is that. And the rear muffler is that one. We are almost done with the awesome Maserati. Right, that can go, there we go. We'll get on that position there. What have we missed? Oil. I haven't forgot oil. Oil pan though. We haven't got on the car. We couldn't put that on until we'd put the pistons in anyway, and I had to raise the car. I was gonna say up the car. We had to raise the car first before I could do that. So that's why we didn't do it earlier. And not raise the car. Sorry, lower the car. I'll remember bits eventually. Okay, I think we're good. Down here. Let's have a check. Of course. Bushings! We haven't done them, and that means the car's got to go back up into the bloody air again. Shall we have a look-see at... okay, there we go. What bushings do we need? Are they all going to be the same, or do we need... we need... 4 small and 4 normal. Okay, we can do that one. They almost beat me. They almost caught me out again. It's my inexperience. I have my systems, my checks, and so on when I played this game for, well, you know, large amount of time. But when you've taken a break for a month or however long it was since I last did a video on here, you forget to make sure on all of these things, or forget to come back to do them when you mean to come back to do them. Right. You haven't beaten me, car, though. I haven't gone to try and drive you and then told me that I've forgotten to put the bushings in the vehicle. Okay, that's when you've beaten me. I think there should be a rule. If I go to drive the car and I've forgotten to do something, that is when I will classify it as the car having beaten me. If I catch it before we go out, then that'll be me as victor, I think. I'm not quite sure why I'm competing with a digital car here. However, I shall be, and I am currently winning, I think, on all of this. I hope so, at least. Now I've said that, I'm going to make a fool of myself and go to drive it and have forgotten something stupid. Right, wheels can go on, and then we have... wheels can't go on because we need the wheel cap bit. There we go. 2 of them. Because they sit there, and then I think we have one broken. Maybe it's the lighting in this corner then that makes the tyre look odd here. Maybe it is just the lighting. Okay. Sure. And that will go in there. That can go. Yeah, we have one, I think, ruined. Or I say ruined. I mean, it might. It still somehow works as a wheel, but it's not going to look as good as the nice shiny ones that we have here. So it is not going to be going on my nicely restored car. Wheel shop. Now, where on earth are we going to find rim Sebring? There we go. Take one of. I wonder if we can put the Stradale wheels. Not that I'm going to put them on here. I think, yeah, I think it's actually the lighting on this corner of or this side of the vehicle, maybe. I think you can put any wheel on any car, if I remember correctly, although I'm not sure about the licensed bits and pieces, whether Maserati will be happy you putting their wheels on not a Ferrari, on a Mercedes, sorry. I'm sure they'll be alright with it going on a Ferrari, but yeah, maybe not so much on a Mercedes, which is the other licensed cars in this game. Of course, we didn't have a bonnet, did we, to put on? Or a front light. What am I doing? I'm a fool. Did we really repair all of the bodywork bits that we actually had? Oh, apart from the door. The door is the only bit that we didn't repair. That's really impressive going. Okay, so we need body part shop for the Sebring. We need both the doors and the bonnet. Did I have a rear bumper? It might not have come with a rear. No, we do have the rear bumper. The rear bumper is on. It obviously did come with one, and we had it fixed. Oh, bugger. I pressed the thing to activate it, and then as I go to work on the... yeah, okay, that's a little bit annoying. Voila! The car is almost done. We haven't forgotten the oil on this one. Ah, that's where it goes on here. Aha! I found you. Yeah, we haven't forgotten the oil in the car. I love how most of it is going straight through the plant. I can see that. We're going to make a mess on the floor here. God damn it. Alright, that'll do for now. We'll give it a check. And see where can we find. There's the bugger. Alright, let's have a look. That'll be alright. Okay. Have I been beaten by the car? I don't think so. I think I've got everything. Apart from a headlight. We haven't got a headlight. We need the right headlight for our car. I'll remember what button I need to bloody press eventually. There we go. Front right headlight, yes. Check all of that. We put the battery in it, yes. There we go. Battery is in it. I'm pretty sure we have built everything working. I think it is time to go and take it for a test drive. And first we'll find out if we have been beaten by the car. We shall go to the drag strip. We got beaten by the clips. Bugger! Screw you, car! Screw you indeed. Oh, arse. Completely forgot about needing the bloody clips around this bit. Yep. Of all of the parts, it had to be them. It had to be these little buggers that would be the bits that would catch me out. Oh, wait, what? Hold on, did I not buy the right ones? Apparently, no. Oh, there we go. I must have bought the wrong clips for that one. Was it clip B? I think it was. Right. Arse. Right, this time to the drag strip with more spectacle. So here we are at the drag strip with our new car that we're gonna see what sort of time it can set. Let's still go in third person. I haven't done any driving at all in third person on here. So we are going to be using P and O for gears. Now we shouldn't have to worry too much about tyres, like changing tyres for this vehicle, because we haven't got crazy horsepower in here. We should be okay for control, which is always good. Quarter of a mile time is going to be 16.8 seconds. It's okay. I mean, as far as kind of tuning capabilities go with this car, seeing as a lot of the parts are actually, well, you know, the engine blocks won't be bits that we can well change in this one. We can't aspiration swap it essentially. Still, a lot of the bits are common parts, so there's probably a fair amount of tuning potential for the vehicle. Let's head back to the garage. We may take it around the little industrial test track as well. Right, it is to our little industrial area for the Sebring, I guess, kind of handling test. I wonder if, we can go exploring in the Sebring. I haven't, since the Malark that we pratted around with last time, I haven't actually gone exploring in any of these places. I'm betting we're not going to fit through the door here. Oh no, we can. Okay, the Malark fits in lots of other places better, but this can still go a little bit exploring. And now I'm having issues with keyboard and twitching. Trying to deal with a car that you've started sort of twitching when you're driving on a keyboard is a little bit of a pain. That is for sure. That's not the car's fault, that one. That was me trying or not doing a good job of gathering it back up again. It's kind of overcorrecting. That one, I'm quite surprised actually the car spun in that particular manner. Are we all right across the bumps, Maserati? Yes, indeed we are. And then I kind of just use this as a little circuit area. It'd be nice to have a time trial circuit to take the cars around. That would be, it doesn't have to be a big complicated one, but an actual sort of lap track that you can do multiple laps. That corner it kind of gets really unhappy with. I can't say I've had a vehicle do that so much in this game particularly. It just doesn't feel like it has a huge amount in the... Ooh. I'm not sure it's the greatest handling of cars ever in this game. I'm sure driving on a keyboard does not flatter it particularly, but as far as I'm aware, an Xbox controller doesn't work. I have tried it before. It doesn't work trying to drive cars with that. Oh, jump on the brakes once more. If you get it right, it's not too bad to drive, but if you get it wrong, it kind of goes wrong quite quickly. I like it though. I still do quite like having... Ooh. Yeah, the back end kind of does unpredictable things sometimes on this car. It's a little bit odd, but no. And then when you're trying to fight it, then you kind of start overcorrecting, and well, that'll do. I like the car to work on. I'm not so sure to drive. Oh, we've binned it. Fortunately, you do damage out here. It doesn't matter. Yeah, I like it to work on and drive. Perhaps not quite so much. So, there we are. That was a look at the new Maserati DLC for Car Mechanic Simulator. I think it's actually really rather good. The whole sort of Car Mechanic 2015 game and all of its DLCs are currently on sale on Steam. I think they're on sale until the 25th, if I remembered correctly. The game itself, like the base game, I think is down to about £6, which is not very much money at all. And I think if you add on all of the DLCs on top of that price, it's probably 20-25 quid for the whole lot, and it is definitely worth it if you haven't checked this series out up until now. It is very, very good fun, and you can spend... I've spent many an hour just sort of tinker around and rebuilding of cars. I know it sounds odd, but yeah, this is a fantastically enjoyable game to just play around with. If you have this Maserati DLC, I think it's currently on sale at the moment, having just been released. It's about £4. I think when it's finished the sale, it goes up to £5 or £5.50. It's not a huge amount for 3 new licensed cars. They're plenty, they look plenty interesting enough to work on. Certainly this Sebring has, while it still shares quite a lot of common parts, it's still a different thing, to a different car to go and explore around. This is a great looking vehicle, and the quadruporty, whenever it comes out, I'm not sure how long it is. As I said, I'm not sure how long it is until that one will be officially released. But yeah, for the amount of time that you can mess around with these cars, customizing them and building them up and repairing them and whatever it is that you want to be doing with them, it's is, I don't think, that bad. And I'm fantastically grateful that they're sort of continually updating, continually adding stuff to this game. It keeps giving you a reason to come back to it and play it some more, and I think they do a really good job with that one. However, that is going to be it for this video, guys. So thank you very much for watching, and until next time, goodbye.